Welcome for everybody who's just joined us. We're going to really get into the upper back and chest and thoracic spine, and so really from the waist to the neck. And it's not that we're ignoring the other body parts, but our focus is going to be this area right here. So go ahead and sit tall, please. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice deep inhalation through your nostrils. And then as you exhale, can you really feel a sense of grounding? So let your inhalation lift your spine, and then let your exhalation sort of ground you in this present moment. Not that we're ever outside this moment, we're always just here, even if our thoughts, mind wanders, right? There's nothing but this present moment. We can't really be in the past or be in the future, so this is all we got. So, but let your breath just take you there where you feel that sort of groundedness, and as if I'm standing here in this position today, in this moment, at this particular time. And then just notice what that sensation helps you feel. What is that feeling of just I'm here, the statement of I'm here? What does that make you feel like? There's no right or wrong answer, it's just what you feel in your body. And then as you blink your eyes open, we're going to do what's called a 4-part breath, or a box breath in some cases. It's very simple. You can inhale for 4 counts. It's kind of like a box. You hold your breath in for 4 counts, exhale for 4 counts, and then hold your breath out for 4 counts. So when I say hold your breath, I don't mean to the point where you feel suffocation. You know, if it creates anxiety, please skip that. But it's kind of a breath retention where you inhale, and then you pause and you're just kind of sipping in more air, almost like you're sipping in more air, and then you exhale all the air out in 4 counts, and then you hold, and you're just kind of letting the breath out, almost like you're underwater, like you can see bubbles coming out of your nose for 4 counts. That is the box breath. So we're going to do that for a couple minutes here. So sit tall, and let's go ahead and start with exhaling all the air out first, and then inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, pause the breath. Remember, if it creates any kind of anxiety, skip it. And then exhale out all the breath for 4 counts. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then pause with the breath out. You can do 2 counts or 4 counts, or skip it all. And then continue on. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Let's just do 3 more rounds with your own breath. Inhale, pause, as if you're sipping in more air. Exhale, pause. 2 more rounds, please. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, and last one. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Return to your normal breath, please. Take your fingertips to your shoulders, lift the chest up, rotate your torso to the right knee, and then come back to the center and rotate it to the left. So when you're rotating, our hips are staying exactly where they are. The hips are not moving. And I'm going to invite you to see your movement, your range of motion in your upper back thoracic spine. Take it to the right, take it to the center, and then to the left. It doesn't have to be that far. Remember, after a certain point, when you keep twisting, now you're using the lumbar spine. So really just use the upper back. Go as far as your upper back flexibility allows you to go. And then come back to the center. And then bring your left elbow towards your left hip as you reach the right elbow up. Hold it here. Inhale through that right side body. Exhale, lower the right elbow down. Come to the center at once. And then right elbow to the right hip, lift the left elbow up. Come back to the center and just go side to side. Inhale, exhale. Your hips are stable. All you're doing is just a lateral side bend. Inhale and exhale, right elbow down. Let's do one more. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow up and left elbow down. Inhale, center. Exhale, right elbow down, left elbow up. This time as you come back to the center, inhale to the left, and then lower the left elbow down just a tad, and then come back to the center. Inhale to the right, lower the right elbow down just a little bit, so you're getting a lateral extension as well as a twist. Inhale, center, exhale, left elbow down. So your range of motion is limited now. Inhale, center, exhale, right elbow down, left elbow up. Come back to the center, last one. Center, left. Most of us as we age, our range of motion becomes very limited in terms of twist and lateral bend. So this is really good exercise. Come back to the center. Go ahead and rotate the shoulders up one direction and then rotate them the opposite direction. And then lower the hands down to the floor. Take your right hand to your left knee and then walk your left hand away from the left hip. So kind of do that lateral bend once again, but then this time you're kind of folding forward. So it's a little bit more than just a side bend. You want your right fingertips to reach forward. Oh, you might just get an adjustment, just like I did right now. And then come back to the center. Now you can create a side bend. So bring your right hand to your left rib cage as you roll the rib cage up. And then gently press yourself back up, please. Left hand to your right knee. And take your right hand to your side body. Reach the right fingertips away from your hip. And then fold forward a little bit. So you really want to kind of imagine you're pressing your upper mid back to the opposite wall. Your left hand can come down on the floor as you're pressing back. Inhale. And then take your left fingertips to your right rib cage and rotate that rib cage up. Maybe take your gaze up. Inhale. And exhale. Press yourself all the way up. Separate your legs wide apart from each other, but keep the knees bent. So flex the feet. Turn your torso to the left. Bring your hands around that leg so you're framing the leg. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, lower your forehead down towards your knee. Inhale, lift the chest back up. 2 more times. Exhale, lower the forehead down. So each time, maybe see if you can lower the forehead down towards maybe the shin this time. Inhale, 1 more time. Lift the chest. Exhale, maybe bring the chest down to your knee and lower the forehead down to the shin. Drop the head down. Inhale, gently and slowly begin to press yourself up. And then twist over to the right. Frame your leg with your arms, with your hands. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. Initially, just lower the forehead down towards the knee. Inhale, begin to lift the chest. Exhale a little bit farther. Maybe lower the chin down towards your knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Maybe this time the chest comes down towards the knee and you can drop the forehead towards your shin. Inhale, back to the center. Walk your hands to the center, please, and then just kind of let your head drop. You feel a nice stretch in the low back. Maybe some of you can bring your elbows down, drop the head down. Breathe into your low back. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale it out. Feel that nice stretch in the low back, QL muscles. Just pause here for a moment. Let the head get super heavy. One more deep breath in. And then walk your hands back towards your hips and sit tall once again. Bring the soles of your feet together, please. Grab your ankles, draw the heels a little bit closer to your groin as you sit tall. Inhale and exhale and begin to come forward. So this time, don't round your back. Keep the back long, so spine is long. Send your tailbone back behind you and think about your belly button coming towards your heels. So you can't really go that far, that's fine, unless you're super flexible. But pause here for a moment, inhale. And then gently come on all the way up. With the help of your hands, bring your knees towards each other and come to Malasana. So if it's difficult for you to stay in your Malasana for a long period of time, just sit on one of your blocks, or you can even sit on a little stool or a chair. For this Malasana, I'm going to have you bring your feet together and you're either sitting on a chair, unless you're very, very flexible and you have no problem whatsoever staying in Malasana. Your feet are flat on the floor. Bring your hands to your hips and then just turn and twist your torso to the left. Bring your right elbow to the top of the left knee. So a little bit different from our regular Malasana. Usually we're turning forward. Can you see if you can keep your sternum to your chest though? So go only as far as you can without the sternum coming separated from your, I'm sorry, did I say sternum, your chest? Hopefully your sternum is at your chest. I meant your thumbs at your sternum. And then come back to the center, inhale, and exhale to the other side. So this side might be a little bit tighter or maybe more open. Try and keep your knees together and only twist as far as you can go, keeping your thumb to your sternum. So maybe your left elbow touches your right knee, maybe it doesn't, but notice that that left knee wants to go forward. Can you squeeze the knees together? Don't let them move. Let's try it again. Inhale to the center, exhale, twist to the left, and only go as far as you can with the thumbs at your chest. Right elbow maybe touches the left knee, maybe it doesn't. Inhale to the center, exhale, take it to the right. And notice if this time is a little bit easier, keep the knees glued together. Don't let one knee go farther than the other. And then come back to the center. Last one, right elbow to the left knee. And then come back to the center. Inhale and exhale, left elbow to the right knee. This is a lot of quiet work, but the point is we really want to get the thoracic spine, the upper back, where most of the kyphosis happens. We want that to be flexible and moving. And then go ahead and put your blocks to the side, please. And we're all going to come to tabletop pose. Inhale, reach the left arm out to the side. Keep your gaze down, please. And exhale, thread the left arm under your body. Let's do this 2 more times. Bring the shoulder down to the earth. Inhale. Keep your gaze down as you reach the left fingertips out to the side. Exhale, thread that left arm under your body and reach across. And last one, and then we're going to hold it here. Reach the left fingertips out. Keep the gaze down. Exhale, thread your left arm under your body. Bring your left shoulder and left ear down. And then hold here. So just like you did a minute ago where your knees were squeezed in towards each other, you're keeping equal weight on both knees. Make sure you're not like leaning over to the left too much or sticking your right hip up a little bit. You want to have your
hips be square and your knees exactly the same weight. And then imagine that little space between the shoulder blades. So think about having your hand of someone you love in between that space on top of behind your heart. And then you really want to breathe into that. This is the area that we are really getting into in this pose. If you like to, you can walk your right fingertips towards the top of your mat. Pause here for just a moment. Let the left side of your jaw just melt down towards the floor. And if your left side of your face is not touching the floor, you can always put a blanket or blocks or a pillow under your face. Just keep the weights equally distributed on both knees. Keep breathing. Inhale. Feel into that space behind the heart. And then slowly unwind. So coming back to the center, and we'll try it on side B. Come back to tabletop pose, please. Inhale, keep your gaze to your left fingertips, reach the right arm out. Exhale, thread the right arm under your body as you bring your right ear down. And let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, keep your gaze down, reach the right arm out. Exhale, thread under your body and bring the right side down, right ear down. And once again, inhale. This time we're gonna hold it and exhale. And then once you get here, pause, check in, make sure that you're not leaning over to the left or the right, that your knees the weight is equally distributed between the knees. Let the right side of your face, the right jaw and the right ear just melt down towards the floor. You can always put a blanket or block or pillow under your face. And then if you like to, you can reach the left fingertips overhead and just stretch it out. Breathe into the upper back. Breathe into that space behind the heart. Nice deep inhalation and exhale. One more time, please. Inhale deeply into the upper back and exhale. And then as you are ready, put your hands down, come back into tabletop pose, please. Tuck your toes under, lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. Inhale, press the earth away, and exhale as you bend the knees. At the bottom of your exhalation, walk your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine, exhale and fold. So as you fold forward here, if you're using a block, take a block and put it directly underneath your face. If you're not using a block, you can just have your hand or fingertips on the floor directly underneath your face. As you bend the right knee, begin to twist your torso over to the left, reach the left arm up. Maybe take the gaze up, inhale. Notice if your tendency is to reach like this, so that shoulder is rotating forward. I want you to see if you can instead let the torso twist first and then let the hand float up. Inhale. Exhale, lower that left hand and then do the same thing with the other side. So bend the left knee. Actually, everybody take your right fingertips towards your right, put it on your shoulder, and then twist your torso first. So as you twist your torso, go as far as you comfortably can, and then once you can't go any further, then you can float the arm up. So look at your fingertips. Notice if your fingertips are going back behind you. See if you can soften that arm, and then slowly just let them, like a feather, reaching up. Inhale. Exhale. Lower the right hand down. Go back to the side A, please. Then bend the right knee, straighten the left knee, left arm reaches. Remember, really just reach after your twist. So it doesn't matter how high you reach. I want you to think about, is my twist happening? And then the arm just floats up and follows your spine. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, left arm reaches up. Inhale, down. Exhale, right arm reaches up. And then next time, just come back to the center, drop your head down, grab opposite elbows and sway your torso side to side. Plant your hands down, please, and step your left foot back, right foot back, come to top of the push-up, and lift your hips up into downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg all the way up and back. Now bend the right knee, and then as you press strongly through both hands, slowly begin to rotate your right knee up towards the ceiling. So you're not rotating the upper back this time. Your upper body is strong and powerful, squared down. You're just opening up the hips, sending the kneecap up. And exhale, come back to the center and lower the right foot down. Inhale, reach the left leg up, bend the left knee, press through that left hand. So you may need to press strongly more through the left hand, and then rotate, open your kneecap up towards the ceiling. So the twist is not happening in your upper back this time. It's really just the lumbar spine. Inhale. Exhale, extend that left leg out and lower the left foot down. Take a nice deep breath here, bend the knees once again, and walk, jump, or float your feet to your hands. Inhaling, lengthen the spine halfway up, exhale, and fold forward. Bring your hands to your hips, please, and come all the way up to standing. Bring your big toes together, heels are 1 inch apart. Inhale, sit into your chair, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center, and then lean your hips back just a little bit more. So as you look down, you can see your big toes. Take your right elbow to the top of the left knee. Inhale, lengthen the spine, exhale, and twist. Inhale, sit back into your chair, raise the arms, maybe the palms of your hands stay together. Exhale, sit back, lean your hips back a little bit more, hands come to the heart center, left elbow to the top of the right knee and tap. Inhale, come back to the center, reach the arms all the way up, exhale and fold forward, keep the knees bent. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back. As you come into your low lunge, lift the chest up, inhale. And then press through the bottom of that right foot to raise the torso, coming up to high lunge, Anjayanasana. Reach the arms up, exhale, hands come to the heart center, lean your torso forward, take your left elbow to the right knee and tap. So as you stay here, can you lengthen that left leg? You notice how my left knee was bent. I'm gonna straighten my left knee and press my left heel onto an imaginary wall. Inhale, coming back to the center, reach the arms up once again into high lunge, lower the hands down to the floor and step the left foot up. Come back into your chair pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Sit low in your chair, left elbow to the top of the right knee, tap. Keep the knees bent. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, right elbow to the top of the left knee and tap. Inhale, back to the center. Stay in your chair if you can. Exhale, lower the hands down and step your right foot back. Low lunge, runner's lunge. Lift the chest up, inhale. Press through the bottom of that left foot to come on up to your high lunge, Anjayanasana. Reach the arms up. Inhaling, lift. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Lean your torso forward. Take your right elbow to the top of the left knee. As you come into your revolve lunge, can you really straighten that right leg? So lift the knee up. Press that right heel onto an imaginary wall. Inhaling, make your spine a little bit longer. Exhale and twist. Inhale, come back up to the center. Lift the arms once again, Anjayanasana. Exhale, hands come to the earth and step the right foot up, back into your chair pose. Bending both knees, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. This time, right elbow to the top of the left knee, tap. Keep your chair pose, reach the arms up. Inhale. Exhale, left elbow to the top of the right knee and tap.
Inhale, come back to the center, raise the arms, and exhale, keep the knees bent and fold forward. Inhaling halfway up, exhale and fold, and step your left foot back, right foot back, come to top of the push-up, and then drop your right knee down to the floor. Swivel on that right knee, bring the inside edge of the left foot, and then come on up, we're gonna go into gate pose. So bring your right hand to your right hip, take your left hand to the outside edge of your left leg. As you kind of slide that left arm down, you're creating a side bend. Inhale, take your right fingertips to your right shoulder and reach the right elbow up towards the ceiling. Now, stay here for just a moment as you feel that nice stretch in that right side body. And then as you exhale, bring that right elbow down towards your left knee and tap. Inhale, lift that right elbow up and back. Exhale, right elbow comes towards the left knee, and just see if you can reach it. Maybe you just get close to it. Inhale, lift that right elbow up. Exhale, right elbow towards the left knee and tap, pause. And then extend your arm all the way up. Maybe some of you can reach your left ankle. Inhale in, lengthen the spine, and exhale, do that forward fold here towards your left shin. Inhale, come back all the way up to the center, circle your hands down to the floor, and step the right foot back into your plank pose, drop the left knee down. Swivel on that left knee, bring the inside edge of the left foot in. Come on up to your gate pose on this side. Left hand on your hip, right hand slides down the right side like it's a the downhill skiing right here, reaching the right fingertips towards your right ankle. Take the left fingertips towards your left shoulder, reach the left elbow up, inhale, stretch out the left side body, and then as you exhale, bring the left elbow towards your right knee and tap. And two more times, lift that left arm up, reach the left elbow up, inhale. Exhale, left elbow towards the right knee and tap. And once again, inhale, reach the left arm up. Exhale, left elbow towards the right knee, tap, hold it. Reach the left fingertips, maybe you find your ankle. Inhaling, lift, exhaling again, you're doing that twist alongside as well as a folding. Inhale, come all the way back up to the center. Circle your hands down to the top of your mat. Step your left foot back. Inhale here. As you exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg all the way up. Bend the right knee, open up the hip, inhaling. Exhale, bring the right knee to your chest and step the right knee in between your hands. Bring the left knee back behind you. Remember, some of the things that we have talked about, you can always sit on a blanket on your right. So have a blanket under your right hip. You can sit on a block if you feel like your right hip is really tight. But the most important thing is thinking about pressing the right knee down, outside edge of the right shin, and then outside edge of that right ankle, to the point where the outside edge of the right foot is coming off the ground, and that really protects that right knee. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, folding forward in your pigeon press. So for a lot of us, maybe this is as far as we want to go. But see if you can lift your torso up halfway, so you come into your fingertips, and then take the left arm under your right arm and bring the outside edge of your face, just like you did earlier in our practice, down to the floor. So you're doing a twist as well as a pigeon press. Again, if your face doesn't touch the floor, you can always put a block under the left side of your face as you reach the left arm towards the opposite wall. So let the head drop. You're doing a twist in your pigeon press. Breathe into that right hip as well as your upper back. And remember, really strongly press through your outside edge of your right knee, right shin, as well as the right ankle.
Inhale and exhale. And once again, one more full breath in. And then gently press yourself halfway up. And then this time, as you sit tall, see if you can heel toe that right shin a little bit closer to the top of your mat. So now my shin is parallel to the top of my mat. If you're very tight in the hip or the hip flexor, feel free to bend that left knee back. So it's a little bit easier if you bend that left knee. Lift the chest, inhale, and then exhale, fold forward once again. But this time, you're gonna walk your hands to the left side of your mat, and maybe as you bend your right elbow, you can bring the right elbow and tap to the bottom of that right foot. So if that's, again, if the foot is just way too far, just take your right hand to the bottom of the right foot. So really we're just doing a twist again here, or right elbow to the bottom of the right foot. If you've got the right elbow, then you can bring your hands into prayer pose. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale and twist. So really, really, really deep twist. So don't force it if you don't feel like you can get there. Just bring your right hand to the bottom of that right foot. Unwind, please, nice and slowly. Tuck your left toes under. Send that right leg back behind you, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Open the hip, roll open that hip. Inhaling. As you exhale, bring the left knee to your chest and step that left knee in between your hands. So initially start with the left heel closer to your groin, and then again press strongly through the bottom, through the outside edge of that left foot, left ankle, left shin, so much so that you can pick up that left outside edge of the left foot off the ground. You can also sit on a put a blanket or a block under your hip. Inhale, lift the chest, exhale, so you can stay here and just get a nice hip opener. If you want to add the twist, come up to your fingertips, take that right arm under your body, and bring the right ear down to the floor. So maybe you can come all the way down, maybe just put a block under your head and just let that right ear melt down towards the floor. Whatever works best for you. Maybe you don't want to do a twist, and that's perfectly fine as well. You maybe just want to fold forward and just let the forehead come down to the floor. Just close your eyes for a moment. Breathe into whatever tension it is you're feeling. Maybe the hip flexor, maybe the upper back, maybe the shoulders. We all hold our tension in different body parts. So breathe into whatever it is you're feeling. And see if you can relax as much as possible in this pose. The secret key to flexibility is trying to relax in the pose. And then gently come on halfway up again. And this time, bring your left shin up a little bit higher so that it's parallel to the top of your mat. And I'm a little bit tighter on this side, so I'm gonna go ahead and bend my right knee a little bit more. If you like to, you can keep that right leg back behind you. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, fold forward. You can stay here in this pose, or you can see if you wanna take your left hand to the bottom of the left foot, so you're creating a little bit of a twist, or maybe you wanna take that left elbow to the bottom of the left foot. If you've got the left elbow, maybe you can bring your hands in prayer pose and do a nice twist, lifting the chest, making sure that the shoulders are not creeping up to the ears. Inhale, press the elbow into the bottom of that foot, foot into the elbow, and exhale. And again, whatever pose you decided to do, how fast can you relax in that pose?
how early can you just let go of the unnecessary tension, whether it's in the jaws or the back or the shoulders. And then gently unwind, please. Come back to the center. Inhale. Tuck your right toes under. Lift that left leg back behind you. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here as you lift the hips up. Bend the knees deep and walk, jump or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold. We're going to do one quick little sequence before we get down on the floor. Inhale, lengthen the spine once again. Exhale, fold, step your left foot back behind you. Lift the torso up, come up to high lunge, Anjaneyasana, reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, fold towards your right knee, left elbow on top of the right knee. Extend that left leg back behind you, find that imaginary wall, inhale. Exhale, come back to the center. Inhale, reach the arms up. Once again, exhale, hands come to the earth. Step the left foot up. Inhale, sit into your chair, reach up. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Take your left elbow to the right knee and tap. Inhale, back up to the center, into chair. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your right foot back. High lunge, Anjaneyasana, come on up. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Right elbow, left knee. Straighten that back knee, press that heel onto an imaginary wall. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhaling, coming back to the center, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the hands to the earth. Step the right foot up. Inhale, sit into your chair, reach the arms up. Exhale, hands come to the earth, come to the heart center, Lean back, right elbow, left knee. Inhaling, coming back into your chair. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, right foot back, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg up, bend the right knee, open up the hip. Exhale, step that right knee in between the hands, bring the right shin down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale and fold forward. Inhale, you can stay here or lift the chest up. Exhale into a twist to the right. Thread that left arm under the body. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Take that right elbow to the left foot. Inhale, back up to the center. Bring the hands down. Tuck your left toes under. Send that right leg back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up, bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhale, step that left knee in between your hands. Bring the right hip down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, either float down or add your little twist. Twist over to the left. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, twist over to the right. Bring your right elbow towards the left foot. Inhale, come back up to the center, plant your hands down, step your right foot up, and take it back to downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale, come to top of the push-up, lower that right knee down, and swivel on that right knee. Coming all the way up to your gate pose. Inhale, reach the right arm up, fold to the right. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, this time take your right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Inhale, back up to the center, circle your hands down to the floor, come back into your push-up. Bring the left knee down to the earth, bring the right side, inside edge of the right foot, and gate pose to the right. Inhaling, reach the left arm up, exhale and fold. Inhale, back up to the center. Exhale, reach the left fingertips towards your right toes and fold forward. Inhale, back up to the center, circling your hands all the way down to the earth. Step the left foot back, top of the push-up.
and lower the knees down, come into child's pose. Rest your forehead on top of your hands for just a moment. Breathe into your upper back, mid back, low back. 2 more times. Really breathe. We really work the spine, so really breathe down all the way to your tailbone. And 1 more time. Nice deep inhalation. Feel and sense your breath traveling all the way down your spine to your tail. And then as you're ready, come halfway up, please. Separate your knees wide apart from each other. Let your big toes touch. And we're going to make a nice and easy child. So bring your elbows down to the floor. Let the forehead rest. So now we're really just trying to let the belly expand in between the knees. And we just want to lengthen the spine towards our heels. Lengthen the tail towards our heels. Making sure we're not holding on to any tension in the low back. And then as you're ready, just go ahead and come on up, please. Have a seat. You're gonna extend or put your feet flat on the floor. Come all the way down on your back. Bring your knees to your chest. Hug your knees in. Rock a little bit side to side on your spine and drop your knees over to the left. Your left hand goes to the outside of the right knee. Extend the right arm up. Now really nice and easy twist on that spine. Inhale, come back to the center. Drop your knees over to the right as you reach the left fingertips above your head. And then coming all the way back up to the center, extend the legs out. And my dear yogis, you're ready for your final pose, Shavasana. So let the legs straighten out on your mat, let the palms be open. Make sure your neck is comfortable. If you need to, you can put a blanket under your knees or a pillow. Let your palms be open. Feel the ground coming up and supporting you. Just drop in. Let your breath be completely natural. See if you feel any sort of movement or flow or energy movement in your spine. You might feel a little bit of it tingling, a little bit of it flow of new energy, life force. And if you don't, that's okay too. Just notice what you notice in your body. As you pause here for just a moment, deepen your breath. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Notice which nostril you're breathing out of a little bit easier. Roll over to that side and pause for a moment. And with the strength in your top arm, press yourself to a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands to your heart center. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for this incredible privilege of guiding you through your practice. As always, it is my honor and pleasure.